Hello everyone. Today we're going to sing There's a Big Green Frog in the Toilet by Ando. Well, the big green frog was hopping along, looking for a place to have a swim. And he came across a puddle of water and the old frog jumped in. Well, he jumped up and down and splashed all around. He was having so much fun. Then all of a sudden the lights came on and this little kid said, "Mom! There's a big green frog in the toilet and it's looking up at me. There's a big green frog in the toilet and I'm busting for a wee. Well, it's big and slimy and it's giving me the creeps. There's a big green frog in the toilet and it's looking up at me." Well, Mum came in and said with a grin, "Don't you worry, dear, we'll flush that toilet and the big old frog will disappear." Well, she flushed and flushed and flushed again, so much she got a blister, but the big old frog wouldn't go away, so she said, "We better get your sister." Well, my sister came down and said with a frown, "I've got this special device. It should suck up that big frog out if we just use it right." Well, she pushed and plunged and plunged and pushed so much her face went red, and the frog wouldn't budge, and the plunger ended up stuck on her head. There's a big green frog in the toilet and it's looking up at me. There's a big green frog in the toilet and I'm busting for a wee. Well, it's big and it's green and slimy and it's giving me the creeps. There's a big green frog in the toilet and it's looking up at me. Well, Dad pulled up his big old truck and he said, "Stand back, let me through." He said, "I'm gonna get rid of that old frog if it's the last thing that I do." Well, he crashed and banged and stomped around. He was taking longer than he ordered, and he came out 20 minutes later covered in toilet water.